everything that I have, like my praise offering, my first fruits, everything that I have is the Lord. And when we live in the kingdom principles, not just the Old Testament ritualistic principles, because again, it was just a foreshadowing. I think Paul talked about that. Like what they did in the Old Testament was a foreshadowing of what they were living in and how they lived. And God set them up because Yeshua said that I can't tell you everything because you can't handle it. I feel like that was the whole Bible. Like Moses can handle, like Noah can handle what Noah can handle about murder. God talked to Noah about murder. And he, he gave the offering to the Lord after his encounter, and God gave the rainbow. That's all Noah could handle. Then you get to Abraham. Then what Abraham can't handle was the covenant of the circumcision and, and faith. And that's what Abraham can handle. Then you get to Moses, and then Moses had then the prophets. And then you get to John the Baptist. Then you get to Yeshua. And then it was just God constantly revealing himself little by little. Because like even thinking about what happened in Exodus, like God said he wouldn't take them through straight to the promised land. He took them around the Philistines because if they knew what they would have to fight, they would turn back to Egypt. Like God takes us slow ways to get stuff worked out of us and to reveal himself more to us so that we trust him more and grow in faith more, so that when he takes us to the bigger things and the bigger revelations and the bigger cost, I feel like we more freely will give it, and not just sometimes we wrestle with, like how you're talking about wrestling with giving. It's like, no, all that I am is yours. But all that to say, like when we have a kingdom mindset and not just a church mindset, like a church, like you said, church culture is that building's culture, not the God's culture. That's that pastor decided that this is their culture and this is the principles that he wants to live by. Like a corporation does the same thing. But God's kingdom is 100%, like you're all in. Like that's what he wants. He wants all of us to be surrendered to him. All of us to be under the lordship of the king, which is Yeshua, not the pastor. Yeshua. Yeshua is the Lord and King over everything. He's the master and Lord over everything. And again, he is righteous and merciful, and his righteousness is holiness, and he is a righteous judge.